getting closer and closer. 1 week from today will be the eve before the start of the 2017 Trent 100. We've got a few more videos to put out over the next week. This one's an important one. Last little bit of kit. It's in the recommended part, not the mandatory part of the kit list. But to me, if you really want to enjoy the Trent 100, it's the most important piece of kit that you can have on your board, and that's your spare fin. National 1 riders will be very familiar with this one. The Slater Trout 8.5, one of the old Starboard Race 23 fins. These are all about 8.5, 9 inches in depth. And on the first 30 kilometres of the River Trent, and we've tried all of these fins out, you will be coming across lots of river weed. We've had extraordinary amounts of sunshine, it's been amazing, but that has meant that on the rivers there's been a proliferation of river weed. So these fins are going to get you caught up in the river weed. There's also some very shallow sections of the river, and believe me, if you just take your standard race fin as your only option, you'll still have a great Trent 100, but you will be grounding and picking your board up and carrying your board over the shallows time and time again. So let's show you some other options. This river fin comes with the Starboard Tourer, and as you can see from this fin compared to something like the Slater Trout or the Nisco fin, we'll just get that lined up there. You've just got much more of a weed cutter style fin. This is still quite a deep fin. It's still, look, if I put these up, still roughly the same depth. It's about an 8.5 inch fin, but it's more likely, there we go, if I line that up at the top there, about 8.5, that's a Slater Trout 8.5. It's more likely to catch the ground and bounce over stuff. So if you get your weight to the front of the board, you'll bounce over, or should I say bounce over stuff and carry on making your way down the river. But there are two fins. One, if you're on an ISCO, on an Ash 1 that we really recommend. Another one if you're on a Starboard, Red, and most of the other type fins. There's the PH River fin from Starboard. This is a fantastic fin. It's 5 inches. It's a 5-inch fin. It doesn't quite give you the stability that you'd get with the race fins, but for that first 30k section of the river, these fins, and we've tested both of these fins, both the NRS, get it the right way up, the NRS fin, which you can get from our friends at Desperate Measures, other stockists available obviously, and the Starboard PH River fin, which you can get from plenty of shops that I believe around the UK, or they might shoot me for saying this, direct from Tushingham. These are amazing fins to have in your kit bag as your spare fins for when you do get to those shallow sections to swap them over. Obviously with the National and Nisco boards, it's a really quick release, simple fin system for swapping them over, just with the slide and click pin. With the Starboard fins, you want to have either the quick release screws, carry those with you on the board so you can change them over quite quickly, or just bring a screwdriver. So, fin choice. If you want to fly down the Trent 100, if you want to, particularly the first 30 kilometres of the River Trent, get yourself 5 or 6 inch fin. There are other fins available obviously, but a 5 or a 6 inch fin for that first 30k will have you flying down the course. For the rest of it, just go with your normal river fins, race fins, your Nisco fins. They'll all be absolutely fine for the majority of the Trent 100, but 30 kilometres is a long way to paddle if you keep catching your fin and having to run your board over the shallows. So there you go, get that sorted. You've still got time. Look forward to seeing you on the start line and putting out some more videos. Cheers guys.